Is SEO dead in 2024? With the advent of AI starting to take over the world, including Google, how will SEO fare in 2024 and in the next 5 years? We're going to explore that in this video. Why am I talking about this? Well, Google just recently released AI overviews directly in Google search. So you can see AI responses to mainly informational queries directly in Google. They released their AI Gemini recently, and it's been open to the public, even available in the mobile app. Simply by swiping right, you can get to the Gemini AI search. But now they're starting adding it to the search engine results page, also known as the SERPs in the SEO community. So what does this mean? How can we fight this, or how do we adapt to this? This is the question of this video. Is SEO dead? Well, of course, if you're in the SEO community, you know this is not really true. People have been making jokes about this since the beginning of time, at least at SEO time, which is the beginning of the internet. But will SEO dramatically change? The answer is certainly yes. AI is a new form of search, or at least a new form of question answer retrieval. And at the end of the day, Google is not a search engine, they're an answer engine. This has been their motto for the last several years. They want to provide direct answers to questions. This has been seen in the advent of featured snippets, where you would ask a informational query that they can actually parse our web pages that we're creating and give you an answer on a silver platter. I'm sure you're familiar with these. And so the new AI overview results are sort of taking the place of featured snippets right now. And we are in a strange in-between area. Even in recent forum postings with Google, one of the most popular forum postings is essentially talking about how they hate AI overviews. How do we get rid of them? And so the response to the AI overviews is kind of subpar at the moment. The community and the general public isn't quite fixed. I think the reason is, for most people, they don't even really notice this at this point. They either find it annoying because it has some misinformation, hallucinations, as they're called in AI terminology. So they make up fake answers, and we've already had cases of this, showing up. All kinds of crazy answers given by Google themselves, or at least their AI, Gemini. And so already you have some misinformation, you have some weird queries showing up. But I'm not discounting how impactful these new AI developments are to the nature of search engines, or answer engines, as we'll call them. But it's still probably going to really take over certain informational queries where you can get a quick answer, and in situations where AI can actually answer it potentially better than a search engine. So really, this has already been the case with featured snippet. And certainly right now, if you search tons of informational keywords in Google, you'll find that there is an AI overview that shows up. And then right under that, there's a featured snippet that practically says the same thing. And so the search results aren't really different, because the AI overviews typically show up on informational queries that Google is 100% confident, or at least 99%, that they can get the correct answer. The reason being is that they're a huge public company. They can't be giving insane answers to questions, since AI always gives mixed bag of results. When you actually, do it and test it, you'll find that out yourself. And so dealing with this problem, they've really just stayed very conservative with what pages have the AI results. So what do we know so far on AI overviews for SEO? Well, first off, some good news is that they are linking to websites in the AI overview where they got their sources. It's still a little bit unclear how the AI is getting these sources and all of this type of thing, but we can assume there's some sort of weighing of authority here in terms of, if you're answering an informational query, you need to take it from a respectable source so that you can rely on the information you're scraping. And so this does give some hope for even informational content in SEO still holding value in this new era. And so they do give you some citation in the AI overviews to show you and give you some traffic from informational. That being said, the bottom of funnel keywords, things where people are looking for a specific product or service, are likely to be the last one hit and the most valuable, as they really always have been in SEO. People love the term content marketing. In general, really what's most powerful is the money keywords, as SEOs like myself call them. And this is like lawyer near me, or Atlanta lawyer, New York lawyer. Also, e-commerce, where we specialize in, is like, hammock or trampoline, right? Trampoline for sale, any kind of product term where people are looking to buy, or maybe even, red hat or Nantucket hat, right? Whatever the term is. These bottom of funnel with high buying intent keywords are likely to not be overtaken by AI, or at least anytime soon, considering their intent. So when I search something like lawyer near me or a Nantucket hat, is simply for a result. I just want a phone number to call for a lawyer or a product to buy. And I want a list of products or a list of lawyers. I don't really want an AI saying, hey, how are you doing? Here are the best lawyers in New York. It could go that way, not discounting it, but it is unlikely, especially with our initial tests in-house at my agency. We're seeing that these are really terrible whenever they do show up. So we haven't seen it in Google, but we've seen it in ChatGPT and other instances of that, where we ask them these questions and they never give a satisfactory answer. So we're not quite at that bottom of funnel area. Right now, we're at just the top of funnel, and not even that many results in the top of funnel. So SEMrush has recently added AI overview to their sensor, which shows all search results in their database and how much percentages of the different features on those search results. Currently, it's at 0.5% of all searches show these AI overviews. So it's very early stages. They're just testing the waters, and they're getting some negative feedback at that. And it's mostly just queries where you already see a featured snippet. And just so you know, featured snippets are on 5% of all Google search results. So as far as I'm concerned, AI overviews rarely happen on Google, other than if it's a question that can just be answered by a featured snippet, which is some basic question like 1 + 1 = 2, right? It's some basic fact that's very easy for a program to be confident. While any of these bottom funnel or purchase related questions, even if it is a guide, they want information, reviews. They want a human to kind of guide them in terms of, how do you pick the best speaker? So far, AI has shown a very bad job doing that in all of our tests, as we can ask Gemini as well as ChatGPT for this type of information, and it does a bad job at it. Now, the future of SEO in AI is always changing, and we have no clue where it's going to end up. But my guess is that Google will continue to show local search results and e-commerce search results in a similar sort of way, maybe moving a little bit more towards a list of lawyers and a list of products, but a lot of the same SEO principles are going to apply. But if you are relying heavily on content and informational queries, that is where you may be scared. Within 2024, we could see these AI overviews go from 0.5% to 5% and then 10%, right? So who knows where we're gonna land on that. Google is doing tons of testing. They're releasing it slowly to the public, to informational queries that they can feel confident about answering. And then they're going to review their data and see if people like it, right? From how people click and how people engage and whether they got satisfied by it. So that's an overview of where we're at currently with the Google AI Overviews update. So let me know what you think. What is the future of SEO? Is SEO dead? As much as that's such sort of a meme, is SEO dead in the next 5 years? It's actually an open question. So let me know your thoughts and we'll review them. I always love to reply, and let's keep this dialogue going. As always, we're checking out all of this sort of data so that we can share it with you, keep you up to date on what's new in SEO and digital marketing, and subscribe if you want to hear about that. Keep it going. So thank you. I appreciate your time. If you got any value, drop a like on this video. Bye.